As we make our way down to the St. Anthony wreck, I notice all these tires that are on the bottom. Now the dive masters told me that what these are is that they put them in concrete and they drop them over here so that they might build a natural reef over a period of time for the fish. And it seems to be working. As you can see, there's lots of fish. The first thing that we run across is this beautiful turtle. Now I've talked to the dive masters about these, and they say that these turtles used to be very, very skitterish around divers. They didn't want to be around. As soon as a diver would come around, they'd take off. But as you see, you can approach these turtles very easily now. They went from the endangered species all the way up to protected species, and now I believe they've even taken them off of that list. What you're looking at right there is an anglerfish. Now I know it looks like it's rust or something on this framework, but that's actually a fish. He's sitting very, very still because he's a predator. And if he moves too much, the other fish will know that he's there. We're greeted by a few tangs as we go down there. These are funny little fish with their yellow eyes. They're very pretty. And they're plentiful down there. They're all over the place. We happen to be lucky enough to have two trumpet fish go swimming by. A yellow one and a black one. They came right in front of the camera. I didn't even know they were there until I saw them in the viewfinder. They're kind of neat. And as we come back around, we see another turtle. A diver's getting ready to take a picture of him there. And as I started to say before, how friendly they are. We actually had a situation where one of the divers went down and handled the turtle. Now, you're not supposed to do that. They are on the protected list from what I understand. And it's not a good idea to go down and touch wildlife unnecessarily down underneath the water. I've used a phrase before and I'll use it again. If you go down under the water and you look but don't touch, then it will be there for you the next time you want to come down. But the more interaction that we have, the more frightened these animals will become of us. So we want to be very careful so that we don't chase them away. But you can see that this turtle doesn't seem to be the least bit threatened by our presence. He's just laying there and watching us. I often think, being a boat owner myself, when I go down these wrecks, how many proud moments this boat had going out into the open ocean and fishing, doing the things that it needed to do. How many memories there were on this boat before it finally went to the bottom. Now, some people might look at it and say that's the end of the story once it went down. I don't think so. I think the dive that you're looking at today proves that it's very important even today. Just has a different captain, that's all. Remember me telling you about that anglerfish? Well, here he is. He came off of his perch up there and he's just kind of floating around right now, trying to see what he can find. And you can see that there's just a little bit of current here that's sweeping him away. And in just a few moments, you'll see him go right back over to another piece of angle iron and take up a position where he can hide and wait for a small fish or something to come by. Now, everything that we've seen on this dive, as far as I'm concerned, is just spectacular. We're all kind of looking around at the wreck, and getting our bearings before we go back up to the surface. This has been a spectacular dive. And you watch, because we're also going to show this exact same wreck on a night dive. You'll see the different kinds of fish that are down there then. I know you're going to love that as much as we love this. So from the St. Anthony, thank you, and we'll see you soon.